Collie Ennis, and this is my shed full of animals, which I call the shed, but also call the critter cave, and do a lot of breeding here and keep numerous types of reptile, amphibian and invertebrates, mainly spiders, scorpions and amphibians, which are my 3 favourite critters. And then I have plenty of snakes and stuff like that as well, but yeah.
So how long have you been keeping?
I started when I was 8 years. Well, I started collecting bugs when I was a baby. I would get the old biscuit tins and put a lot of holes in them and collect snails and get the snails to lay eggs and then grow them on and collect beetles and stuff like that. Then frog spawn, which is why I'm still into frogs and tadpoles. And then when I was about 8, I went into the George Street Arcade pet shop in Dublin, and my friend Thomas McElron was working there. He was a young man working there at the time, and I bought my first exotic pet off him, which was a fire-belly salamander, and kind of kept buying different things and getting pets, and yeah, been doing it ever since. I really kind of the last 15 years now has kind of snowballed into a bit. It's always been a part of my life and a big passion of mine, but now it's become something more. So yeah, it's very cool because it's opened up a lot of opportunities for me through being involved in keeping these animals. I've met people online like yourself, Michael, and they made me a research associate in Trinity College Zoology Department, which is really awesome because like I've no formal education, I only self-taught from reading books and learning off other people who are far more knowledgeable than me, but picking stuff up as I go along. And yeah, it's really opened up lots of opportunities in my life and met some really cool people.
And like when you do have outreach and stuff, so could you tell us about that?
That's my main gig with Trinity is doing public outreach, encouraging young people to get into science. So we do the Young Scientists exhibition. We recently did an expo in the RDS for encouraging women to get into science. Young girls, get them involved. I also work with the Herpetological Society of Ireland, encouraging people to build ponds in their garden and get out and kind of get involved in protecting the less attractive species of animals, our native animals like newts and frogs and lizards and stuff like that. So because it's very easy to encourage people to look after beautiful birds and the red deer and all that kind of stuff, but it's less easy to encourage them to want to have loads of frogs hopping around their garden. So it's, just try and explain to them the beauty of these animals and how, even though they seem to be fairly common, they're actually struggling like everything. And just to kind of see the extraordinary in the ordinary, as my good friend Rob Gondola, who runs the HSI with me, he used that phrase, and it's very true. It's seeing something that seems common enough, but there's something magical about them. Even watching a tadpole turn into a frog and then watching the frog as it grows on, that whole reproductive cycle still fascinates me. And many kids these days don't get the opportunity to see that. When we grew up, you'd see frog spawn everywhere, even in the middle of the city you'd see. But now it's slowly, as the urban sprawl's happening, they're dying off, and I'm trying to help out with the HSI and other conservation organisations to try and make sure that opportunity is there for my grandkids and for other people's grandkids to be able to go out and catch frogs and tadpoles and do all that kind of thing.
So why did you start the Facebook page?
Oh, my Critter Cave thing. People were getting sick of me putting posts of my animal stuff up on my Facebook page. Well, some of my friends had just said to me, which is ironic because they were like, oh, you should set up a Facebook page with your Critter Cave stuff. So I did it, and now I share my Critter Cave stuff on my Facebook page anyway, so it really didn't make any difference. But yeah, I've done it, I think I did it about 4 or 5 years ago. And it's kind of like, because I wanted to try and make more. Ideally, I'd like to make get more leeway or get more of a not a full-time job. I don't think I'll ever have a full-time job out of it, but just, I don't know, be able to put my stuff up and make it, people spread awareness, be able to help people out, put up some cool stuff. Some of the stuff I see here, and I have my phone with me, I see it, it's like, oh, that's awesome, and I like putting it up. And it's just a little thing I like to do. Some people take photographs of their car and put it up with their new spoiler. I like to show off my blue fang tarantula about to nail a cricket. So yeah.
Awesome stuff.
Is he even alive? Ah! Yes. Yes, he is.